Hey everybody, Mark here at 8 Minute Axe. If you play guitar and you haven't been under a rock for the last 2 years, then you've heard of the Positive Grid Spark. It's been by far and away the best-selling amp since its release in 2019. It's won numerous awards. It's been the most reviewed guitar-related product on YouTube, and it's created quite a legion of haters. I'm going to tell you why I think the Spark is the best practice amp ever. Yes, I'm prone to hyperbole, but hear me out before you give this video a thumbs down and tell me how stupid I am. Of course, I'd rather have a 59 Marshall Super Lead 100-watt Plexi, an original Fender Bassman, or get my hands on a Dumble Overdrive Special. But if the most important features of a practice amp are value, ease of use, convenience, and versatility, and the amp actually encourages you to practice more, assists you in your practice, and fosters your creativity, then I think the Spark has to be in the conversation. Before I make my case, don't forget to enter this month's VANGOA 12-string guitar giveaway. Every month I give away a brand new VANGOA 12-string guitar package. Details on how to enter this month's contest are in the description. Also, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do, don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. I know you hear that in just about every video you watch, but a little gesture on your part goes a long way, so please consider it. Okay, let's jump into it. For those of you unfamiliar with the Spark, let me quote Daryl Braun, who I think has the best gear review channel on YouTube. So what exactly is the Spark? Is it a practice amp, a Bluetooth speaker, an audio interface, a multi-effects unit, an amp and cab simulator, a drum machine? Well, yes. Not only does the Spark do all of these things and do them well, but it's also easy to use, looks cool as hell, costs less than $300, and it's small enough to fit right on the top of your desk, workstation, nightstand, or even your coffee table, if the boss will allow it. And that's reason number one why I think the Spark is the best practice amp ever: convenience. What good is a practice amp if it's hard to get to, or you have to set it up or pull it out of the closet? I have mine sitting right on my desk in my office. Well, not today, but usually I do. And now I use it for all of my guitar lessons, and I even use it for my bass lessons. How about ease of use? If you don't even want to use the app, it can be used as a straight-up conventional amp. It has an easy-to-navigate panel with settings from clean to high gain and everything in between. And it also has a setting for bass and acoustic guitar. There's a built-in tuner, and you can assign presets with a click of a button. You can also use it as an audio interface or a straight-up Bluetooth speaker. So without even downloading the app, the amp is pretty darn versatile, which is reason number two. Now this amp sounds too good to be true, right? So why all the haters? Well, most of the haters are seasoned players who are doing deep dives into the amp's limitations. And that's okay. A pro player giving you an honest review is a good thing. But some of the complaints are a little bit picky in my opinion. For instance, the most common complaint I've heard about the amp is how the speakers are voiced, that they're too bassy. There are millions of guitar players out there, and the vast majority of them are beginners or advanced beginners. 95% can't tell the difference between a properly voiced speaker and a poorly voiced speaker. When I open up Facebook Marketplace, it's loaded with barely used 5 to 15 watt tube amps. I have a hunch that most of these were purchased by these same beginners and advanced beginners who are looking for something simple to use that can get a lot of cool sounds. I wasn't even going to do this video because I didn't think YouTube needed another Spark review, but I was motivated by the fact that no less than 15 people have emailed me and commented on how awesome the Spark is and how much more they play now because of it. Now that's reason number three, but in reality, that's all that matters. Anything that's going to encourage you to play more is a good thing. Now, Boss, Yamaha, and several other companies make high-quality desktop or lunchbox amplifiers. And many of them are very good, but none of them can do as much as the Spark. In my opinion, the modeling is so good these days, and that the differences in quality are so subtle. And at the end of the day, how exact does your Van Halen sound need to be? Now, this video is not meant to be a deep dive into the Spark, but I do want to mention the app and all the other features this thing has. Once you download the app and connect to the amp, you have a ton of options. First off, you can dial in your own tone. It's funny, I just watched a new Spark review and the guy was complaining that there were only 10 overdrive pedals. 10 fully adjustable overdrive pedals that you can use in conjunction with the 100 other effects pedals that are on there. That isn't enough? If you don't feel like dialing in your own tone, there are literally thousands of sounds on the tone cloud. Yesterday, I felt like playing to Pink Floyd's Time, so I just typed Time into the tone cloud and voila. Another feature is that you can put a song into the Spark and it will analyze the chords for you. If you want to practice your soloing, there's countless backing tracks you can play to in any key. And one of the coolest things is the Smart Jam feature. You can start playing your own riff, the Spark will analyze it and create a backing track for it. Now, how cool is that? What this amp can do for less than $300 is astounding. For me, it's the ideal amp to use to teach. And the mere fact that many of my students and viewers comment that it encourages them to play more, in my opinion, makes it the best practice amp ever. Because it's all about practice. That's all I've got for today. I'm anticipating there'll be many strong opinions on this one. I'd love to hear your comments, but please remember that this is just my opinion. Most importantly though, have a great day and I'll see you in the next video.